Hello there, hope you enjoyed your weekend. We have seen the winds build throughout Sunday afternoon and they will continue to do so during the overnight period as well. Low pressure is moving its way across Iceland, but it's to the south of that where we've got a particularly strong squeeze in the isobars, and where the isobars get tightly packed together, that leads us to strong winds. If we put the wind gusts on, these pink colours here are showing us where we've got the strongest winds. And as we move throughout the overnight period, we see that swathe of gales severe for a time move across northern areas of Scotland, particularly coastal areas and over the higher ground as well. Whilst that will move off during the day on Monday for mainland areas, we retain those particularly strong winds across Shetland throughout the daytime as well. So it's going to be a particularly windy start to the new working week here. Otherwise, throughout Sunday night, it is set to be a particularly cloudy one for many of us. Today's rain gradually shifting its way off just for another band to start moving in across northern areas throughout the night. To the south of that, we will hold on to some particularly cloudy skies and temperatures will remain pretty mild underneath that, with those winds coming up from a southwesterly direction, holding up around 9 degrees or so. To the north of that band of rain, though, we start to see some clearer intervals developing, and so that will just allow the temperatures to drop off a bit more down to 5 or 6 degrees, but it's still going to remain frost-free for all of us as we kick off Monday morning. Get used to this band of rain because it's not really going to move anywhere at all. It does become quite stagnant across areas throughout the day, particularly southern areas of the Highlands into Argyll and Bute and the Stirling area could see quite a wet and damp day. To the south of that, across the Scottish borders, Dumfries and Galloway, it will remain particularly cloudy throughout the day. A few spots of drizzle possible here. It's then again to the north of that where we have some slightly brighter and sunnier intervals throughout the day. But again, those strong winds across Shetland will make it feel much cooler here as well. Temperatures underneath the cloud will be holding up once again quite markedly, so around 11-12 degrees Celsius. The average for this time of the year is more around 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. Into Monday night, we will gradually see that band of rain shift its way northwards and clear its way off, but there is this second area that starts moving in from the southwest later on, and if we fast forward to Tuesday, it's then that area that's clearing off first thing in the morning, moving into Orkney and Shetland later. Elsewhere across the mainland, it will stay slightly drier throughout the day. Further patches of drizzle are possible, but it's again going to be another quite widely cloudy one. The best chance of some sunnier skies going to be across parts of Aberdeenshire to the east of high ground, where we just might get a little break. Winds will also be strengthening once again, particularly across northwestern areas, but with that southwesterly airflow still in place, temperatures are going to be mild for all of us throughout the day. 11, 12, maybe even 13 degrees Celsius possible in some locations. This band of rain that you see behind me towards the end of Tuesday will eventually move its way in for the overnight period, and it's behind that where we start to see a slight change in the weather and things should turn a bit brighter for a time, but temperatures will also drop off closer towards average for the time of year. You can keep up to date with all of that and what's heading our way throughout the rest of the week by following us on all of our social media sites, and we'll be back with you again soon. Bye bye.